Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at our top buy and top sell signal here in the Edge Finder today. We're going to be breaking down both of those currency pairs, but before we get to that, I want to take a look at the Smart Money Tracker first. The Smart Money Tracker is our COT report data. This is institutional trader data, so we'll be able to see what the big money hedge fund guys are going long and short on this week. So I can see here that US oil is actually our most bullish pair, coming in at 79.91% long, only 20.09% short from institutional traders on oil, making it the most long asset that we have in the Edge Finder at the moment. The Swiss franc, on the other hand, our most shorted asset, 75.16% short and 24.84% long from institutional traders. If I scroll down here, you can see all of our assets listed with their total long contracts, their total short contracts, the percentage long and short here, and their latest long and short changes from when this was last updated. If we want to take a look at some other major assets here, I can see the US dollar 63.35% long and 36.65% short from institutional traders. Say we want to take a look at the euro, a little bit higher than the dollar, 69.26% long and 30.74% short from institutional traders. And lastly, how about the pound?
Are you interested in our market scanning software, the Edge Finder? You can try it today for free. Click the link in the description and fill out the form letting us know you're interested in the software. A member from our team will contact you with trial access information. The Edge Finder has brand new features like price forecast and economic news. There has never been a better time to try out the software for yourself. Click the link in the description and try it out for free today.
Pound is 38.53% long and 61.47% short from institutional traders. Let's take a look at retail sentiment really quickly as well. Retail sentiment is our retail trader data, so what are retail traders going long and short on. CAD CHF, actually the highest long that we have listed in the Edge Finder at the moment, 87% long and 13% short from the retail traders. USD ZAR, on the other hand, our most shorted currency pair, 97% short, only 3% long from retail traders. I'm going to do something really quickly. I'm going to remove indices and commodities so that we can focus on just our currency pairs. That cleans it up just a little bit, but I know that there's still a lot of things here. So in order to get you a good look at it, I'm going to do major currency pairs only at first. Here are all of our US dollar pairs, long and short percentages from retail traders. And along with that, I'm also going to do minor currency pairs only so that we can take a look at these as well. Just get a little bit more of a cleaned up look for you in case you're interested in all of these assets, long and short percentages. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and hop back into the watch list. We're going to take a look at our top buy and top sell of the week. I'm going to remove these neutral biases here, as well as our indices and commodities, so that we can focus on our currency pairs. And we have a few more sells than we do buys, but we have one strong buy and one strong sell currently listed in the Edge Finder. The strong buy being NZD CAD with a score of +6, the strong sell being GBP NZD with a score of -8. So those two are our official top buy and top sell at the moment in the Edge Finder. I want to remind you that if you want the Edge Finder for yourself, you can find it in the links down in the description below. The Edge Finder is a super useful trading tool for both technical and fundamental traders. There are so many different features that are constantly getting updated so that we can improve this and make this the best trading tool possible for you guys. It's getting updated constantly with new data so that you can stay up to date with everything that's going on in the markets and find the best trades possible. So if you do want the Edge Finder for yourself, link in the description below, and you can use code A1YT at checkout for a discount on the Edge Finder. Once again, I'll say that you can get a discount on the Edge Finder when you use code A1YT at checkout. So let's go ahead and hop into our top buy and top sell. We'll start off with the top buy first, NZD CAD with a score of +6. So here we are, NZD CAD. Like I just mentioned, score of +6. COT data comes out to a score of +2, and our retail sentiment a score of +1. So let's take a look at those numbers right over here. COT data, again, institutional trader data for the New Zealand dollar is currently 68.29% long and 31.71% short. So institutional traders certainly favored long on the New Zealand dollar. The Canadian dollar, on the other hand, 69.74% short and 30.26% long from the institutional traders. So definitely favored on the short side when it comes to the Canadian dollar. Retail traders, on the other hand, 89% long and 89% short and 11% long on the pair as a whole. So the vast majority of retail traders currently shorting this pair. Seasonality comes out to a score of +1, and what that means is that over the last 10 years, when we average together the price point of how the wherever the pair finished at the end of the month compared to where it started at the beginning of the month, we can see that over the last 10 years, historically speaking, that this pair does perform slightly bullishly in the month of January, more often than not coming out a little higher than it came in at. Our trend reading right now is currently a score of +2, and we can't see past January 19th, so only about a week's worth of information here. We do see this strong upward move here, a little bit of consolidation, and from yesterday to today, it has dropped a little bit. However, a score of +2 means that over the past couple of weeks that the trend for this pair has definitely been more up than it has been down, and price forecast based on all of our other metrics that we're pulling in here, the COT data, retail sentiment, and fundamental scores, predicts that this pair will continue to move a little bit higher. Lastly, let's finish up with our fundamentals. We have GDP growth, unemployment, inflation, and interest rates. GDP growth, unemployment, both scores of +1, inflation and interest rates scores of -1. So fundamentally speaking, it does look a little bit split. Let's get into the numbers right over here. New Zealand's GDP growth, 2% compared to Canada's 0.7%. New Zealand inflation, 7.2% compared to Canada's 6.3%. New Zealand's unemployment, 3.3% compared to Canada's 5%. And lastly, New Zealand interest rates currently at 4.25% compared to Canada's 4.5%. So our strongest buy in the Edge Finder right now, NZD CAD. Our strongest sell, I believe, was GBP NZD with a score of -8. So here we are, GBP NZD, score of -8, like I just mentioned. COT data, a score of -2. Retail sentiment, a score of -1. Our numbers for that right over here. I'm going to skip over the New Zealand dollar because we already took a look at all of this information. So I'm just going to read out the numbers for the pound. Pound COT data, currently 61.47% short and 38.53% long. So slight favoritism on the short side when it comes to the institutional traders. Retail traders, on the other hand, 62% long and 38% short on the pair as a whole. So again, slight favoritism on the long side when it comes to the retail traders. Seasonality is a score of +1. That's our one little blue box here in our score breakdown. And again, what that means is that historically speaking, when you take a look at the month of January, over the last 10 years, this pair does perform bullishly. Again, historically speaking, when you average out where or how far the pair trended upwards throughout the month, does not seem to be the case this month, however. Trend reading is a score of -2, and that's pretty clear to see right here. Really strong downward move, shot back up a little bit, but moved back down the very next day. And price forecast predicts that that will continue to be the case. Lastly, we have our fundamental section, GDP growth, inflation, unemployment, and interest rates right over here. So let's read out these pound numbers. GDP growth for the UK, -0.3%. UK inflation currently 10.5%. UK unemployment 3.7%, and interest rates on the pound are currently 3.5%. So there we go. That is the breakdown for both GBP NZD and NZD CAD, our top buy and top sell in the Edge Finder at the moment.
Make sure you guys check out the links in the description if you need broker recommendations, access to our free Discord, or want to chat with us on Telegram. If you're interested in our trading software, the Edge Finder, you can find that in the description as well. Thanks for watching.